Hi, brethren. Welcome to Monday. Yes, it is Monday. I was just thinking I've already had Monday, but no, that was last week we had Monday. This is a new week and a new Monday. So what's happened today? Highlight of today. We got delivered a new Hoover, which is good. If you like hoovering. My last attempt at hoovering ended up in breaking the Hoover and also an ambulance having to be called because normal domino effect, one thing goes wrong, then the next, and I ended up having to get the ambulance round. But I'm still here. So, yeah, and the good thing was it's the normal postie, so I didn't have to knock on the door, and then it takes me ages to wheel myself to the front door. By that time, they've gone off. He knew the door would be open. He even opens the door, like into the porch. He knows it's unlocked. And even with letters, rather than stick them through the letterbox, he opens the door and puts them inside. And obviously he's done that with this Hoover, which is like bigger than a letter, definitely. But that was one of my concerns, that somebody would knock on the door to deliver it, and then I wouldn't have time to get to the door, and then they just stick a card through saying whatever, rearrange another time for us to come and knock on your door, and you're still not able to get to the door on time. But anyway, all's well that ends well. Yeah, so that was okay. Got a Hoover, still in the box. I've not used it. And it's Claire, when she comes round, she'll sort all that sort of stuff. Anyway, this is my baritone ukulele, which I think I've shown you before. Made of mango wood, solid mango, and it's a baritone. Do-do-do-do-do. Refresh the words, no heaven. It's easy if you try. Do-do-do-do-do. No hell below us. Do-do-do-do-do. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Ooh, imagine there's no country. Do-de-do-de-do. It isn't hard to do. Do-de-do-de-do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Diddle-diddle-oo, diddle-diddle-oo. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine by the magnificent John Lennon. Yeah, I remember getting the news that he'd been shot way back. Yeah, when I was married, my wife came. I was still in bed. She got up earlier than me, and she heard it on the news, and she came, woke me up and said, John Lennon's been shot. He's dead. And that sort of like took the wind out of my sails for the day. I was a driving instructor then. I had my own driving school called Roadrunner School of Motoring. Yeah. But yeah, it's not a good day when you start with that sort of news, is it, really? Hey ho. But I'm just hoping that he's up there in the Pearly Gates Tavern having a beer and saving a seat for me for when I get there. I'm not sure when I get there whether I'm going to play drums or ukulele. I might do both. Since I can do both, might as well do both. Yeah, we'll have a fantastic band up there, won't we? So, other legends up there, aren't there? Buddy Holly. Good health, by the way. The shed's ajar. Yeah, that's a private joke between myself, really. The shed's ajar and then the shed's open, referring to Jam Shed wine. There we are. It's not that funny at all, is it, really? Yeah, so yeah, so no visitors today apart from the postman that didn't even call in. He just opened the door, put the Hoover in, shut the door, went, no messing, which is all right. I mean, what we just said, all right there, yeah, okay, yeah, just stick it there, yeah, all right, yeah, no, I'm fine, yeah, okay, bye, see. It's not a conversation, really, is it? There we are. I was going to do that song that I've just done, or I was going to do Rocket Man. I was messing about playing that yesterday. I might do that tomorrow. I might do. So, anything else? There's nothing major going to happen in Lollipop Land for the rest of the day, I don't think. Watch a bit of YouTube, have my tea, watch more YouTube, go to bed, wake up and it's Tuesday. Yeah, there we are. Oh, I'm sounding like Seaside Mark. He sounds exactly like I am now, talking to well, no, you're not imaginary. You're virtual people. You're on the other side of my phone, but I'm not talking to you directly, as in live. I'm talking to you. What's the word? But basically, in a different time zone. Oh, I mean, it might be years before you actually see this video of me talking now. Might be after my demise, and you just randomly wonder what happens to your YouTube channel when you die. And if it still goes on. I mean, like bank accounts and stuff, you have to close them, don't you? I think. Well, not personally, because you'd be dead, so that'd be no good. Well, impossible. But yeah. But I don't suppose people would. A friend of mine, would have been his birthday today. A friend of mine from me MOD days, and he's a drummer, good drummer, and a bass player. But his Facebook account's still going, so it still gives me a reminder that it was his birthday today. But yeah, fit bloke, I mean, heart attack. To look at him, you'd have thought, he's a fit bloke, he'd live forever. But no, heart attack. So sadly gone. Ricky Comrade, that was one of his pseudonyms. But Richie Kerwin is his real name. Smashing bloke. And also, all the stuff that I used to, when I was like short of money, I used to sell guitar effects pedals. Well, in fact, anything. But he was a good customer. He used to buy stuff off me a lot. And so that bought me a few beers in the Cross Keys. But there aren't any pubs these days that are. The Cross Keys, the last time I went there, it was just in sort of standings, not landlord, landlady, whatever, just sort of people that were just like caretaking it. And it was downhill. And the Abbott Ale that I used to, well, still love, got a pint of that, and it was horrible. So, and a couple of people are new in there, and this is going back years as well. So maybe it's all changed now, I don't know. But I'd just love to be a pub that's like easy access to me, that I could just go, call in there, have a couple in there, have a bit of a chat. But there aren't. There are pubs, but they don't do proper beer. And the nearest one to me's got a ramp on it, so I've got to drive my chair up. I'll go with my electric one. Got to drive that up the ramp. Well, I've got to get people to pull the ramp out and then drive it up there and then negotiate tables and chairs and things. And the beer in there's no good either. So it's all right to have a bit of a chat with people. People in there are fantastic, but I like a decent pint. But I don't know. Weather's supposed to be picking up next Friday, I think. What are we on now? Monday. Friday it's going to be, I think I read it was going to be 25 by the absolutely reliable forecast people. So 25. Maybe they mean 25 Fahrenheit, which will be quite cold, I think. 25 centigrade, lovely temperature. But, forecast for today, it might rain. It might rain. They have to have like degrees to get jobs as meteorologists and stuff like that. And then they come up with it might rain. Well, it might be Christmas Day. Might be Christmas Day. Might be anything you like. Make it up. Whatever you want to might it be, then just might it yourself. Meanwhile, ka-ching, ka-ching, lots of money. Anyway, I think that's enough bonkers stuff for me to say today. So, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you leave me some nice messages. Thanks for caring and sharing and commenting and ticking boxes and whatever people do on this social media. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. See ya.